Hello, everyone. I am Gertrude Sachekar. As a professional, I have the best of two worlds. On one hand, more than 20 years of experience in the financial industry, and on the other, the skills and superpowers of an associate certified coach. I specialize in leadership, emotional intelligence, and positive intelligence. Today, we are going to talk about the impact of labels and how both positive and negative labels affect personal growth. I'll start with an introduction, then with an exercise for us to let go of the habit of labeling ourselves, and then the key takeaways. The other day, I was thinking about my birth certificate and the information we find in it: our name, place and date of birth, our parents' names. Interestingly, it doesn't include descriptors like smart, tall, pretty, heavy, or clumsy. We are aware that certain labels bear negative connotations, and when applied to ourselves and others, they can negatively impact our collective well-being. An interesting thing I learned this week is how labels considered positive could hinder our creativity and growth. For example, if you have been labeled as the smartest person in the classroom, how likely are you to step out of your comfort zone and risk potentially losing that title? That may deter you from learning a new language, how to dance, or how to use a 3D printer. As we age and become more set in our ways, we cling to these labels. Unfortunately, we tend to hold on to all of them and integrate them into our soul and person. It isn't our fault. We use labels all the time to interact with people, secure jobs, or promotions. Using labels is not inherently wrong. As with everything in life, balance is key. The problem arises when we cannot let go of a label at all. How do we let go of the habit of labeling ourselves? In the book, The Power of Letting Go, author John Perkins proposes the following exercise. First, make a list of the labels you have applied to yourself. I'm sure there are plenty of them, both positive and negative. Some of mine are smart, boring, curious, strong, not always a positive for a woman, weak, especially when in front of an ice cream, strict, disciplined. Once you finish with the list, examine it, and for each label, ask yourself these 5 questions. First, can I be 100% certain that this is true? I am willing to bet my salary that the answer is no, not 100%. Have I said no to ice cream? Yes. Have I struggled with certain subjects? Yes. I still have the scars from electrical engineering during my junior year at college. Is there some payoff from labeling myself in this way? If so, what is it? Of course there is payoff. Not always the best one, though. By labeling myself as weak, I can use it as an excuse to eat that ice cream, and then the next. Hey, it's not my fault if I'm weak. Or with strong. If I label myself strong, I can scare off many people so I don't have to deal with them. What is the cost of labeling myself? The million-dollar question. When I use the weak label to eat that ice cream, I'm paying a health price. And when I use the strong label to scare off people, I'm paying the price of isolation. When have I lost out of by doing so? Where do I start? If I'm not careful, my answer to this question is all the time. That is exactly part of the human experience and growth journey, to minimize our losses. Imagine that you have let go of this label. How do you feel? Like a million pounds lighter. It is difficult to keep our persona every minute of every day. How liberating would it be if I am only strong 80% of the time? Or that I can choose when and with whom to be strong? A game changer. This exercise can be applied when we label to other people as well. That person we admire and we think is so beautiful, so smart, so well put together. Or that person we label as unstable, arrogant, angry, dumb. I will bet my salary that neither of them embodies these adjectives all the time. Both are going through their own journey and human experience just as we are. To function in society, we label ourselves and others. We admire people who are smart, charismatic, or funny, and move away from those who are toxic, weird, or unkind. The challenge is when we never revisit those labels on ourselves and others. Each of us is going through our own human experience, and our labels will come and go as we dance with life and take 2 steps forward, 1 step back, 3 steps forward, 10 steps back. Increasing our awareness of these labels we have for ourselves and others will allow us to see them for what they are, temporary and circumstantial. I may be weak for ice cream and strong for work ethics. What are we gaining by using these labels for ourselves and others? What price are we paying? I feel lighter already, but that's maybe because I actually said no to that ice cream. What are you gaining and losing for using labels for yourself and others? Let us know in the comments. Thank you so much for listening. Please include your responses in the comments. And for more content, remember to subscribe to my channel. See you again soon.